Welcome to FlashBack Friday.
We're your hosts,
Maria
and Vela.
Hold on. Y'all aren't supposed to be here.
Yeah, this isn't your show anymore. And aren't you in high school?
Well, it's still our show.
I guess we can show one of your old clips, but then we're moving on.
Okay, let's do that.
Hi Cougars, welcome to this month's FlashBack Friday. We're your hosts, Maria
And Vela. Today, we'll be looking at some of our 8th graders' first reports.
Let's take a look at Bryson. Wow, Bryson, I didn't know telecommunications was so important. Thanks.
Let's go into Natalie's. Wow, I didn't know peanut butter was made with peanuts. Thanks, Natalie.
Finally, let's look at Rachel's. Wow, Rachel, that was really interesting. Harry Potter is one of my favorite series too.
Well, we have to go make our peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I hope you enjoyed the show.
Now that that's out of the way,
Let's watch one of our 8th graders' 6th grade reports.
In American history, there are lots of different rebellions. One of the most prominent was Shays' Rebellion. Shays' Rebellion started because farmers who had fought in the Revolutionary War were not getting paid. At that time, people in Massachusetts were paying higher taxes than they did to the British. On top of that, Boston authorities arrested the farmers so that the government could get more money. The rebellion began in August of 1786, when people in West Massachusetts started to take action against debtors' courts. In another part of Massachusetts, Captain Joseph Hines led people to block judges from entering a courthouse. This set off people from around Massachusetts to protest and block judges from entering court. Daniel Shays, whom the rebellion was named after, was a farmer who led an army of people. He claimed he was the leader of the rebellion, but in reality he was one of the many. In September, Shays led a group of 600 men to shut down the court at Springfield. As the rebellion escalated, farmers got support from many different people, such as William Whiting. Samuel Adams, on the other hand, wanted them executed. This led to a battle, and the farmers won. The significance of this rebellion is that it proved that the Articles of Confederation were too weak to manage the U.S. The rebellion was one of the many that helped America be what it is today. This is Jada Rivera, reporting for CVTV.
oh my gosh, I remember learning that in Mr. Winter's class.
I learned that in Miss Palacios too, but better.
Whatever. Now let's go on to the next report.
Oh hey, I didn't see you there. I was just reading a biography on President Washington. Speaking of President Washington, that's what today's show is all about. First of all, who is George Washington? George Washington was a Virginia plantation owner who served as a general and commander-in-chief of the colonial armies during the American Revolutionary War, and later became the first president of the United States, serving from 1789 to 1797. Now that we know who he is, let's learn about his life. Washington was born on February 22, 1732, in Westmoreland County, Virginia. He was the eldest of Augustine and Mary's 6 children. Washington's father died when he was 11 and became the ward of his half-brother Lawrence, who gave him a good upbringing. There's still so much to learn about President George Washington, but sadly, that's all the time I have for you today. Just remember, I'm Haley, reporting for CVTV.
Wow, you really know a lot about George Washington.
Yeah, like how his hair looks like a wig.
Not duh. Let's move on to the next report.
Howdy Cougars, have you ever heard about the Whiskey Rebellion? Well, if you have, then you would definitely know that it was an extremely scary tax protest that was very violent. The Whiskey Rebellion started in 1791 and ended in 1794. The cause of the Whiskey Rebellion was because citizens and farmers felt that it was extremely unfair that they had to pay excise tax. Well, on an ending note, I would probably say that I would definitely not want to be in the Whiskey Rebellion. Well, anyways, Cougars, remember, I'm Chandler reporting for CVTV.
Wow, you can really learn a lot from that report.
That's true. And that's our first FlashBack Friday. I'm Kiana.
And I'm Julie, and tune in for the next FlashBack Friday.